sounding optimistic that he'll be okay after a little bit of rest, and sounds hopeful of avoiding the IL. Just what's your read on how he's feeling and the spot he's in right now with the heel?
Yeah, I mean, I think like today is a good day. I mean, we did do a CT scan that just because what I told you last night that was negative. He was able to go play catch today. That's a good sign. We'll have to see. We have an off day. All those things help. So we'll just go from there. We also basically used every pitcher last night too. So we do have to take that into consideration as well.
Is Matt Shaw still symptomatic with his hand?
Matt Shaw, I mean, I get he's improving, and we actually re-imaged Matt Shaw, and it showed significant healing. So we just got to get over that last step, and it's been a stubborn sprain, so to speak. But he's improving, and it's just that hand is, when you swing a baseball bat for a living, it involves the wrist heavily, and then he's just not quite past it. But like I said, the good news was the additional imaging showed very much improved healing, and that makes Matt feel good, obviously, and so we just got to get through the last little bit of it.
Is there still X number of days before he goes to
Yeah, he's going to go to Arizona on the road trip. But I think we're not before the weekend before he swings. Is what I'd say.
When you send a guy like Daniel to Arizona, is it the performance center and the facilities there more conducive for some things for guys to better than staying with the team and being around here?
There's a bunch of reasons essentially. I mean, I think there's a staffing reason, just of we've got active players here that are the priority, and then there's just they can just get their stuff done in a more condensed time frame and with more attention to them. So it just makes sense. And then obviously we have all the the tech and tools and everything that we'd want down there. So it's very much the same. It's just more dedicated attention.
What's meant to you guys that David Peterson came over, pitch well, all but one start, especially with all the injuries you guys have had to start?
Yeah, I mean, David's had 3 starts here. 2 have been good. One was not good. And we got him at a time when, and we still are when we were just desperate for innings. And so we need the innings. We need the innings tonight. And it's important that we, keep having him pitch well.
Yeah, second opinions come back on
Maton essentially got a PRP injection, I guess, or shot today. So he's on the mend with that right now.
I was just say, how long do those typically require, like inactivity?
I'd say he's about three weeks of inactivity. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of like significant inactivity. Yeah.
And when you see a play like Nico miss yesterday, does it just reaffirm how great your defense is when it's such a shock to a lot of people that can occur in a big moment?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't make a play last night. I think like we regularly see that on the other team, and so I hope, like, watching us play, you understand the value of defense. I hope you understand, like, our fans understand what it does for a team, what it does for a pitching staff, and last night's an example of it. Unfortunately, it happened at a crucial moment in the game. But I know, Nico's made countless plays that have been on the other side of that ledger. So defense is important. It's a really important part. It's a little harder to You know, you don't put a score on the board that says this is your average on defense, or how many home, you know, there's not that scoreboard necessarily with defense, but it's a really important part of the game.
Yesterday, that play he made was pretty spectacular in the seventh, the diving catch.
Uh-huh.
And we have all the data that can capture kind of what he's doing, but just what he thought of him. Last year, it seemed like, I don't know how this guy can be any better than he was last year. He seems to keep finding ways to get the plays that don't visually look hard for him, but other guys aren't getting to. Just what he thought of how he's continued to develop that part.
Well, I don't, you know, I think you have to watch other guys, other good players play center field, and then watch Pete play center field. And it's hard sometimes. You don't get the frame of reference necessarily. You know, hopefully it's a long time before you know someone else really plays center field that you get to see regularly here. But it's not going to be as good.